Everybody, happy Wednesday. Feliz miércoles. Feliz quarta-feira. Happy hump day. And Feliz Vespera de Natal. Happy Merry Christmas Eve, whatever you would say for the day before Christmas. Hope everyone's having a good day. Hope everyone's having a good week, all the other good stuff. All right, so today, Wednesday, bench day. And again, I'm doing bench on, so like kind of the meta aspect of programming is kind of constant, but a holiday gift to all of us. A gentleman who's been around the Exodus strength forums since day one, and I interacted with him on a prior strength forum. Very knowledgeable individual, very strong individual. Really smart guy all around. He's the guy, his name is John Hanley, and he came up with this kind of play on words, his Montana method many years ago, this kind of high volume, low fatigue method of working out, especially for people who are past those introductory phases of strength training and past those novice gains. How to balance building strength, display of skill, hypertrophy, all those things, while just having recovery available. So years ago, when he was first going through this method, he helped me get my squat up to a decent number. I got up to 515, and I had kind of written off the squat even at that point in time. Years before, I was squatting 405 by 5, and then some hip issues came along. But, I was able to work back up to 515 for a nice single once upon a time. A really quick 495 single once. Impressively fast, considering. And also considering the block before that, I think the heaviest I lifted was like 390 for a set of 8. Nonetheless, it was a good program. And it helped me peak really well for this online meet I did at the time. But yeah, Santa Hanley, and I wrote this down because I don't want to forget. But Santa Hanley, he's recently updated some of his bench ideas and what we should call the Montana Method Collection. The Montana Method Collection. He's got a new kind of prescription out there. Again, balancing the different aspects of training. And if you dig around on the Exodus Strength website, Exodus, I think m-strength.com, exodusstrength.com. If you just Google Exodus Strength, it'll come up. And yeah, so he's working through some new ideas there. And I tried one of them today, which was I did kind of the volume block under that prescription. And instead of running like your 80% number, which would normally be for what you would run for 5s, you do 3s, but instead you do 10 sets. And so I did 10 sets of 3 at 185 today, guessing at what my 1 rep max is, because I really don't know what it is. So I took a stab in the dark, did these triples, 10 sets of 3 at 185, and it went pretty well. All 10 sets are going to be on video here. And last set was about as quick as the first set with a little bit of fatigue in there, and I'm pretty happy about it. And I'm coming out of the session with not a lot of shoulder soreness. And then after that, I still did my, I did overhead press, but I kind of used the same notion as that, as what he laid out for that volume block, but I cut it in half. I've already done the bench work, so triceps are kind of already done, not done, but well worked. Pecs are kind of well worked. So with the overhead press, you've already got fatigue built up in the shoulder joint and what's going to articulate the shoulder. So I just said, all right, I'm going to do 3 sets of 5 at 45, just to kind of warm it up and get the skill ingrained, kind of warm up the mind. And then I did 5 triples at 95, and those went pretty well too. Those are also in the video included here. So you can see how the speed for those was pretty consistent as well. The idea, right, is to build up a good baseline of volume, but not create a massive amount of fatigue. I mean, fatigue is what's going to drive a lot of the recovery mechanisms, but we don't want to drive up this acute sense of fatigue where we come out of the session where we're just wasted. We want the muscles to know they've done something, to feel good about what they've done, for them to feel good about what they've done. And then that way we can go into the next session recovered well enough so that we can get some good work done. So anyhow, just throwing a good word out there. Hopefully someone sees this and redirects to the site. I'm super happy that Hanley updates his ideas, based on his own experience and what he reads. Again, he's a really smart guy, puts a lot of thought into these ideas, and he's putting them out there for free. Or, if you want to, I mean, I've offered to kick him some money in the past, kind of like what Greg Knuckles does. It's kind of like kind of an honor system, but he's giving you good ideas I've seen work well, not just with me, but with many, many other people, especially, again, those of us who are well past introductory gain phase. And also, I think in particular, those of us who aren't on any sort of supplementation. So guys in their 30s and 40s who aren't on any sort of, ridiculous stack and cycle, maintaining normal levels of testosterone, good health otherwise, I think is a good method in terms of still accumulating strength, some size, and working towards the goals that we have. So again, go out there and check it out. Thanks to John Hanley for putting the stuff out there. I really appreciate him doing that. He's been a great asset for the strength community, in my opinion. And great little holiday present for all of us. So anyhow, just remember, besides having a great Wednesday, great hump day, Feliz Miércoles, Feliz Quarta-feira, Feliz Véspera de Natal, Merry Christmas Eve, and don't forget to get into the gym, get those goals, and get swole. Peace.